She's coming back in from the left now, flown by Captain Kev Brumans, co-captain Martin Withers. Now Martin Withers is the man who took Vulcan into operational flying in 1982. He flew her down to the Falkland Islands and dropped 21 1,000-pound bombs on the Port Stanley runway. She's starting to accelerate from the left. Very long, you exceed all the speed limits. So you have to take the throttles off again, and you then get the demonstration of how she can whisper around the place. It's an amazing airframe. It's very slippery, not much drag. She just glides along and can do it very quietly when she wants to. So, I'm talking about Martin Withers. Right at the end of Vulcan's operational career, that was in 1982, she hit the centre line of the Port Stanley runway, which was occupied by the Argentines in the Falklands, with one bomb at the edge of the runway with another. That was out of dropping 21 bombs, 21 1,000-pound bombs on partial 10 tons. That's what you had to do with wartime non-guided weapons, outbombs as they are referred to. And you can see how stealthy she is. She creeps up on you, she has that slim look over towards you. So the wheels are down, she's got the band here, so Cassie has some guys with the gear down, all 18 wheels, 16 wheels on the main undercarriage and 2 on the nose wheel. And as she comes to beam the centre point of the display, it's set to see them retracting the undercarriage back into their base. That raid on the Falkland Islands was 7,760 miles round trip, the longest bombing raid in history at the time, and it involved 11 victors refuelling, and 18 air-to-air refuelings had to take place to enable this aircraft to get from Ascension down to the Falkland Islands. It's a very close thing. Vulcan was immensely popular when she was in RAF service. This particular aeroplane was kept on long after the other operational aircraft had ceased flying as part of the Vulcan display flight. The Air Force finally got rid of her in 1993, her last display season 1992. And she was bought by David Walton, and he and Dr. Robert Fleming are the men who really caused this aeroplane to be back with us today. On bay doors coming open as she goes by now. That is the size of the Vulcan. That is the half of the So David Walter and Robert Fleming decided that we used to have a Vulcan delegated troops on many occasions nearly failed. But with the help of the Turkish lottery funds and money from industry and money from you, that was the important thing. She finally got airborne again in 2007. It was an extraordinary moment. And it had cost about 7 million quid so far to get her airborne again the second time. As she comes back in front of us this time, you'll see the bomb bay doors closing. That bomb bay these days full of the names of people who've contributed to this aircraft continuing to fly. Has cost roughly 23 million quid. That is extraordinary. And not only this, not only has it been an amazing engineering project to get this airplane back in the air, it's also been an amazing fundraising project. It still costs £2 million a year to run. That's £38,500 a week, give or take. So, altogether, the Vulcan to the Sky Trust has done some absolutely amazing things. I was talking about the engineering. Somebody who isn't on board is Tapp Stone, the crew chief and the chief engineer. He always says 558 is my baby. I always refer to the aeroplane as T. That's the time they It's a bomber, but it flies like a fighter. And indeed, all Vulcans have, instead of the usual control yoke that you have in a big bomber in front of the pilots, you have fighter-type control columns. And you can see from the agility that you saw just there, that's really the result of some absolutely amazing aeronautical design. So this is her last flying season. She has about 4 more displays to do, and then 2 big tours of the country. Why? Well, 3 technical authority companies have decided that they can't support Vulcan anymore. That's BAE Systems, Rolls-Royce and Marshall Aerospace. And without their support and their signatures, she loses her civil permit to fly. So she will become illegal at the end of this season. This is her final pass. Time to wave goodbye. So, what's next? Well, the Vulcan team and the Aviation Skills Partnership are going to create a new life for her as the dynamic centrepiece of the ETNA project at Robin Hood Airport, north of Sheffield. It will be an aviation academy and a heritage skills centre. It will showcase technological achievements and advancements. It's called the ETNA project, because Mount Etna was the workshop of the god Vulcan. The ETNA project will be like the Eden project, but for engineers. And as she goes away, I think we should probably remember the words of the great Dr. Seuss, The Cat in the Hat, How the Grinch Stole Christmas. He wrote, "Don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened." If you can't manage that, at least a little smile through the tears would be a